Today we are going to learn about the lateral wall of nose. In this session, we are going to learn about the introduction, location, division, skeletal arrangement, concave and meatus, blood supply, nerve supply, lymphatic drainage, and clinical correlations of lateral wall of nose. First, we are going to learn about the introduction. The lateral wall of nasal cavity, it is a region of the nasopharynx which is essential for humidifying and filtering the inspired air. The lateral wall of the nose, which is an irregular structure due to the presence of three shelf-like bony projections. They are called as conge. The major function of the conge, they increases the surface area of nose for effective air conditioning of the inspired air. Next, the location of lateral wall of nose, or the lateral wall which separated from the nose by the orbit which is present above with the ethmoid air sinuses, and from the maxillary sinus which is present below, from the lacrimal sac and the nasolacrimal duct which is present in front. Next, the divisions of lateral wall of nose. The lateral wall can be subdivided into three parts. A small depressed area in the anterior part which is called as the vestibule. It is lined by a modified skin which containing short, stiff, curved hairs which is called as vibrissae. The middle part is known as the atrium of the middle meatus. The posterior part which contain the nasal conge. The spaces which separating the conge which are called as meatus. Next, the Agarnaceae cells. It is the most anterior part of the ethmoid. It is represented by a small crest or mound of lateral wall just anterior to the attachment of middle turbinate. It is maybe pneumatized. Next, we are going to learn about the skeletal arrangement of lateral wall of nose. The lateral wall of nose, which is made by partially by bony, partially by cartilaginous, and partially by soft tissues. First, we are going to learn the bony parts. The bony part of lateral wall of nose, it is formed from before backward by the nasal bone, frontal process of maxilla, lacrimal bone, labyrinth of ethmoid with superior and middle conge, inferior nasal conge which is an individual spongy bone, perpendicular plate of palatine bone together with the orbital and the sphenoidal processes, and medial pterygoid plate of sphenoid bone. Cartilaginous part of lateral wall of nose, it is formed by the superior nasal cartilage, the inferior nasal cartilage or the greater alar cartilage, and 3 or 4 number of small cartilages of lesser alar cartilage. The cuticular part of lateral wall of nose, it is formed by fibrofatty tissues which are covered with the skin. Next, the concave and meatus of lateral wall of nose. The nasal conge are the curved bony projections which is directed downwards and medially. There are three in number. They are inferior nasal conge, middle nasal conge, and superior nasal conge. Sometimes a fourth turbinate or the fourth conge which is seen above the superior conge, it is called as conga suprema. It may also be present. Below and lateral to each turbinate or the concave, there we can see a corresponding meatus. Each meatus communicates freely with the nasal cavity proper. First, we can discuss about the inferior meatus. The inferior meatus, which located just below the inferior concha. The inferior concha, it is made up of an individual bone. This meatus is largest of all other meatus. The nasolacrimal ducts that opens into the junction of its anterior one-third and the posterior two-third portion. The opening of nasolacrimal duct is guarded by lacrimal fold or Husner's valve. Next, the middle meatus. The middle meatus seen just below the middle concha and above the inferior concha. The middle concha, which is a projection of the medial surface of ethmoid labyrinth. Underneath the middle concave, there we can see a round elevation, which is produced by the underlying middle ethmoidal sinus, which is opens at its margin. That structure it is called as ethmoid bulla. In front of the bulla, there is a deep semicircular sulcus. It is called as hiatus semilunaris. Anterior end of the hiatus semilunaris, there is a short passage. It is called as the infundibulum. At the anterior part of hiatus semilunaris, which receives an opening of frontal air sinus. Behind the opening of frontal air sinus, one more sinus which is opens, it is called as the opening of anterior ethmoidal air sinus. At the posterior part of hiatus semilunaris, there is one more opening. It is called as the maxillary air sinus. It is often represented by two openings. On the medial surface of bulla ethmoidalis, there is another few openings. It is called as the opening middle ethmoidal air sinuses. Next, the superior meatus. It is a space between the superior concha and the middle concha that receives an opening of posterior ethmoidal air sinus. Above the superior meatus, there is another space. It is called as spinoethmoidal recess that receives an opening of sphenoidal air sinuses. Next, the arterial supply of lateral wall of nose. The lateral wall of nose, which is divides into four quadrants: the antero-superior quadrant, antero-inferior quadrant, postero-superior quadrant, and postero-inferior quadrant. The antero-superior quadrant, which is supplied by the anterior ethmoidal artery, which assists by the posterior ethmoidal artery. And antero-inferior quadrant, it is supplied by the branches of facial artery. The postero-superior quadrant, it is supplied by a few branches of spinopalatine artery. The postero-inferior quadrant, it is supplied by the branches from the greater palatine artery, which is pierces the perpendicular plate of palatine bone and passes up through the incisive fossa. Next, the venous drainage of lateral wall of nose. The veins from the plexus, which drains anteriorly into the facial vein, posteriorly into the pharyngeal plexus of veins, and from the middle part to the pterygoid venous plexuses. Next, the nerve supply of lateral wall of nose, which is divides into general sensory and special sensory. The general sensory, which is derived from the branches of trigeminal nerve, that distributed the whole part of the lateral wall of nose. The anterosuperior quadrant, which is supplied by the anterior ethmoidal nerve. It is a branch of ophthalmic nerve. The anteroinferior quadrant, which is supplied by the anterior superior alveolar nerve, which is a branch of infraorbital nerve, and it is a continuation of the maxillary nerve. The posterior quadrant, it is supplied by lateral posterior superior nasal branch, which from the pterygopalatine ganglion. The posterior inferior quadrant, which is supplied by the anterior palatine branch from the pterygopalatine ganglion. The special sensory nerves or the olfactory nerves that are distributed to the upper part of lateral wall of nose just below the cribriform plate of ethmoid bone up to the superior nasal concave. The lymphatic drainage of lateral wall of nose from the anterior half of lateral wall, which passes to the submandibular lymph nodes. From the posterior half drains into the retropharyngeal lymph nodes and upper deep cervical lymph nodes. Next, the clinical correlation of lateral wall of nose. The turbinate hypertrophy. Hypertrophy of mucosa over the inferior nasal concha is the common feature of allergic rhinitis, which characterized by sneezing, nasal blockage, and excessive watery discharge from nose.